Hello everyone, welcome to a Paper Flourish craft video. My name is Julie. I'm going to make a Christmas tag today and I'm going to use some of the beautiful Five Crazy Ladies dies. I have the Pine Flourish and I have the beautiful Scalloped tags here. So what I've done already, out of Lavinia Multifarious card, I have cut the largest size tag. So I'm going to use that one today. I'll just put the Pine Flourish dies to the side for the moment, but I've already cut out of, and I've also used Multifarious card. I've cut these beautiful flourishes. They're so fine. Look at the detail in that. Absolutely beautiful, and they cut like a dream. So I've put those to the side because we're going to work on the tag first. Someone wants to come up and say hello. Are you coming up? Come on. Come on, Murphy. Come on. Here he comes. There we go. He's very cuddly and sooky today. He's on my lap at the moment. I'm not sure if you can see him, but it's okay. I've just got a spare piece of paper here. Now I'm going to do the background and I'm going to use a Brayer. I love this one. This is the small dilutions one, but they come in various sizes, different brands. We've got range of dilutions. Any Brayer is going to work for you for this. Now I'm going to start by using some of the lovely Elements ink pads, and this is one of the new ones, dark denim, and it's the most gorgeous blue color. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to get myself a baby wipe. I find, because I'm going to be changing colors during the process, I find the best way to clean off the Brayer is to run it on a baby wipe. It takes most of the ink off. So I'm just going to ink up the dark denim. Now I'm just going to run it along the tag. So my first one, because it's always quite dark first, I'm going to start off the paper and then I'm just going to run it up the tag. And I'm going to do that over and over till I'm happy with the colour on the tag. You right there, Murphy? This is really easy doing this with cat on lap. It's the best way to craft, isn't it? Not only do I have Murphy here on my lap, but I've just finished a nice cup of coffee. I'll show you my favourite coffee mug. I got this at a craft fair. Murphy wants to have a look at that. He likes the smell of coffee. I got this from a craft fair in Sydney several years ago. My craft stash sparks joy. So my favourite coffee mug for crafting. It's all happening today, isn't it, Murphy? So I'm just going to keep going the tag until I'm happy with that blue colour. And that should do. So now to get most of the blue off the Brayer, I'm just going to run that on the baby wipe, and it cleans most of the ink off. So that was the Elements dark denim. Now I've got a pot of water over here and my fan brush, so I'm going to sprinkle quite a bit of water onto this. I want lots and lots of little water bleach spots. So we know these inks do react with water. Paper towel. Hold on, Murphy, just getting that paper towel. Yep. Okay, now what I'm going to do, I usually leave it about 30 seconds. You can see the bleaching happening. Murphy's hopping off the table. There we go. And I'm going to pop that onto there. And this is going to take some of that blue ink away. So we end up with this look here. Interesting look, isn't it? Okay, so now I'm going to grab another colour, and I've decided to go with Violet Chalk, another Lavinia Elements ink pad. Ink up my Brayer, and I'm going to do the same thing. I'm just going to run that along the tag. Now we're going to introduce this lovely purple. So what's happened, where those bleach spots were, that's taken up the colour. So now we've got that lovely mix of colour. So that was Violet Chalk. Take the ink off again onto my baby wipe. Same thing with the bleaching. Fan brush, water spots, quite a bit. And just give it a moment for that bleaching to happen. And then let's do the same thing with the paper towel. Now we've got lots of spots happening. Look at that. Now I'm going to go with one more colour. Turn that over. And that's the Hero Arts Unicorn, the white pigment ink pad. This is the best white ink pad around. So same thing, I'm going to ink it up with the white. Have a look at this effect. This is beautiful. And run it along the tag. It's like a snowstorm now, isn't it? How beautiful is that? Isn't that cool? Very cool effect. Okay, so I'm only going to do a little bit of that. Now, I'm not going to do any more bleaching. I'm going to leave it like that. The only thing I'm going to do is get my heat tool and give it a dry. This is fairly wet from having all of the water, the fan brush water on it, so I want to give it a really good dry. But the white really changes the whole appearance, doesn't it? I did that and I thought, now that's cool. You can still see the blue, still see the purple, but we've got the white there as well. Now I want to give this a nice dark edge to it, so I'm going to go with the really little, this is the Series 3, the little fine stencil brush, dark denim, and I want to go with a really nice dark edge all the way around the tag. I don't want to come in too far, which is why I'm going with this small brush. But see how it's giving it that really dark edge? So this is with the dark denim, which is the first colour I did with the Brayer. I'm finding I use all 3 sizes of the Lavinia stencil brushes. They're all really useful. As I said, for finer detail, these little ones are fantastic. How pretty is that? Now we've got that lovely dark edge. Okay, so the tag, that's as much inking as I'm going to do on it. So I'm just going to set that to the side for the moment. And then I'm going to bring in my pine flourishes, which I have die cut from white Multifarious card. What I'm going to do with these, I want them to stay white because I think the white is going to look really, really nice against the tag, but I want them to be sparkly. So I've got the Flurries embossing powder, one of the Ranger ones. It's one of the Speckle embossing powders. Distress Embossing Dabber. Now this has the same inking fluid in that your Versamark ink pad has. So you could actually pat these with the Versamark ink pad as well if you wanted to. So I'm just going to do one at a time. I don't want the fluid. And I'm just going to dab this embossing fluid all the way over. What I like about using the embossing dabber, you don't always get 100% coverage. And that looks cool. Okay, so what I'm going to do now is get I've got a piece of paper over here which I've already folded in half, and let's pop the Flurries onto it. And now it's going to give it this real sparkle. Heat tool. I've got my Tim Holtz little grabbers there. I'm just going to use them because they don't stick to it. They'll just hold it down while I'm heating that. And this makes it look so sparkly and pretty. It is beautiful. I'll show you in a moment. Beautiful effect. So such a pretty embossing powder. Look at that. And doesn't that look beautiful against the tag? Now it's looking Christmassy. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and I'm actually going to do the same process with all the other 3 of those Pine Flourish die cuts. All right, so I've done all 4 of the Pine Flourish dies, and I've popped that beautiful Flurries embossing powder on there and heat set that. So they're all nice and sparkly and pretty. So here comes the fun part. We just have to work out where, I'm going to put these beautiful, beautiful dies. They're just gorgeous. So to put these on, I find my art glitter glue. I know mine looks a bit weird. That's because I managed to pressed it a bit too hard and split the bottle some time ago. I think I've told you about that before. Now I'm just going to get a tissue, or you could use a paper towel. I find the best way for me to apply these, I could have cut them out with the double-sided, the couture, the double-sided roll, the double-sided sticky on the back, and peeled it off. That would have been easy. Didn't think about doing that. But what I tend to do when I've got a fine die like this, I just dab the art glitter glue just randomly onto the back. And then because there's some quite big blobs of glue there, this one there, I've got on a tissue, I just take the excess glue off, and then I find you don't have glue seeping out everywhere. Now I might pop that in here, right near the top of the die, and press it down. Doesn't that look beautiful? Pretty die set, this one. To work out how many of these I'm going to put on. I tell you what, I've knocked everything over. I'm having a good day. What you didn't see when I was embossing was that I actually managed to tip over the Flurries embossing powder. I've done it again. Always manage to spill something, don't I? I think that one could look quite pretty coming down there. Okay, so I've ended up putting 3 of the Pine Flourish die cuts on there. I think that's enough. And I want to add some kind of sentiment just to finish off the tag. So I've found, or haven't found, these have arrived in the shop this week, and they're the Lavinia sentiment stickers. This is set number 2, which is called the Christmas Word Collection, and it's got these really lovely Christmas words. They're stickers, so you can just stick them straight onto the tag. So I'm going to use this. We've had quite a big shipment from Lavinia came in this week. Not only do we have new sentiment stickers, we have the sticker stencils. The calendars have also arrived, so they are available now in store and online, paperflourish.com.au. Okay, what am I going to use? They're really lovely sentiments. Maybe we go with so they're all in the right. I kind of like tinsel and sparkle. That's kind of cute, isn't it? And it is quite sparkly, this card. So let's pop tinsel and sparkle on there. So the colours blend in. Quite nice. And that's our Christmas tag. So thank you very much for watching. Have a wonderful day, everyone. Keep watching for lots more videos coming up soon. Thank you. Bye-bye.